If managing your weight is hard for you, this week's video should be particularly helpful. I will outline the most important tips and strategies I've learned in my career, as well as teach you 3 key easy exercises that can be performed in the home to better manage your weight. I hope you find this video really helpful, and be sure to hit the subscribe button. Alright, so when getting started, I'll be outlining 10 key strategies first before the exercises today that you can incorporate into your routine today to help to better manage your weight. I'll be describing these in order of when you first wake up to when you go to sleep at night. So first and foremost, weigh yourself in the morning. Although weight can fluctuate a pound or 2 regularly, and this is due to changes in our fluid weight, regularly tracking your weight can be very effective in terms of keeping you on track and being consistent to achieve your weight loss goals. Second is, as soon as you've weighed yourself, drink a large glass of water and continue to drink plenty of fluids throughout the day. Although this is really easy to ignore and not hit this during your day, regular drinking of water is really critical in terms of you managing your weight more effectively. Next is to exercise first thing in the morning. If we exercise first thing in the morning, what this will do is it will stimulate our metabolism. Our metabolism is our internal fireplace. And by stimulating it, you will more effectively turn the calories that you're intaking throughout the day into energy rather than fat. So stoking your internal fireplace or your metabolism first thing in the morning is highly critical to achieve your weight loss goals. Going along with this is to exercise large muscle groups. If we can exercise large muscle groups, and I'll be showing you 3 key exercises later in today's video, you can most effectively stoke your fire and increase your speed of your metabolism and manage your weight more effectively. Next up is to eat a meal in first thing in the morning especially that is much more balanced, not some sugary cereal that's mainly carbohydrate based, but much more of a foundation of nutrition, consisting of a balance of carbohydrate, fiber, and protein. And going along with this is what's called the 5-to-1 carbohydrate ratio. What this means is for every 5 grams of carbohydrate, there should be 1 gram of fiber. And so, especially using smartphones that many of us carry, when you're in the grocery store and you're looking at the nutrition facts, do a quick calculation. Take the carbohydrate divided by the fiber and make sure that that ratio is less than 5. Something like a sugary cereal, you're going to be way above that in the 6 to 7s. And something like a leaner, natural popcorn, maybe more in the 3 ratio. Next up is to both prepare your meals ahead of time and to track your meals. So first, to begin, preparing your meals ahead of time. Rather than grabbing the first thing that you find when you run in the kitchen first thing in the morning in a hurry to get to work, if you take just a little bit of time either the night before or say on a Sunday to plan your whole week, you can be much more effective in terms of managing and losing weight. Now, in terms of journaling and tracking your weight, I do not recommend tracking every single detail of your program. For most people that I've talked to over the years, this can get really overwhelming. A lot of people burn out and they just stop doing this. So rather, track a rough outline of what's really working for you and what's not in terms of foods that you like, foods that have a good fiber to carbohydrate ratio and that have good protein that you like eating, that you can have as kind of a foundation of health within your diet. And also, when you are eating, be sure to use smaller plates and bowls. Although it's easy to use a large plate or large bowl and fill it full of food, portion control is a really effective element of weight loss. And lastly, to sleep plenty at night, at least 7 to 9 hours. In today's busy lifestyle, this is yet another element of weight loss that's easy to ignore or not adhere to, but sleeping well at night is, again, one of the most highly critical elements of weight loss. So again, at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. If you're having problems sleeping, be sure to watch one of my previous videos, which will show you some strategies about sleeping in a more effective way, and this may be helpful for you. So again, when working on exercises for weight loss and weight management, you want to work on large muscle groups. One of the best exercises for this is just a simple squat. When performing a squat, we just want to have our feet about shoulder width apart. I like to have my hands crossed in front, and we're trying to act like we're sitting back and down. You don't want your knees to go past your toes, but just sinking down to about a 90-degree bend in the knees, which is also known as a right angle, and going down slowly and up quick. Down slowly and up quick. From the side, coming back and down. A lot of people when working on a squat, they want to come forward with it, but that's really hard on your knees and your hips. So rather come back and down. Now, if that's not giving you enough resistance, what you can do is add a TheraBand. When doing that, you just want to step on the TheraBand. I would loop the hands, hold them up by the shoulders, and you're coming down and back same way, just adding a bit of resistance. This can also be performed with a TheraTube. Same idea. There's just some handlebars that you can hold on to, which you may like. So down slow, up quick. So the next exercise for weight loss is referred to as a lunge. When you're lunging forward, you want to step quite far so that your knee doesn't go past your toe. So big step out. Then you can do it one of two ways. You can pulsate, or you can come out of it and back. Either way is fine. You can also work on a back lunge for more variety and more value. And if that still isn't enough resistance, you can use a TheraBand. To use a TheraBand, we just want to place the band down on the floor, step in the middle of the band, then loop your hands to the desired resistance level, and then coming down and back. Now, TheraTubing also works for this, and you want to work on 15 repetitions, 3 sets in the morning. The final exercise I'll be covering today for weight loss is a push-up. A push-up I'm choosing because it both targets the core and the upper body, quite a few different muscle groups, and it's easy to perform in the home. So we get more of a whole body strengthening program that way. So when you do a push-up, it's pretty basic. We just want to have our shoulders over our hands and coming down all the way and back. So this video has been all about how do we use physical therapy to lose weight and better control weight, with emphasis upon 10 strategies and 3 exercises that you can perform in the home starting today. But there are so many different topics I could post about. It all just depends on what you guys would like to see. So please post your comments below and subscribe so I can do my best to create a meaningful video for you or a loved one to improve your life. This is Dr. John Mayo, physical therapist, hoping that this program is helpful for you or a loved one and improves your life.